This is Dark Journalist and
between Bimini and Cuba, and he goes back and forth. And nobody knows what he's doing. So it's not a fishing
Battle.
boat, this one. He's famous for fishing out there. But he has all this incredible scientific gear on board, and he is surveying the ocean floor.
I like this.
Now, Lester Hemingway, his younger brother, is a newspaper person, and he is in these little submarines going around in the hot zone in the bottom also. So they're putting together a lot of images and information about something that's down there in the hot zone. So Hemingway is getting readings through his mother from Edgar Cayce. Casey brings up Bimini and these temples.
He's a true believer.
And Hemingway moves to Bimini, and he moves to Cuba, which are these areas that Casey's identified.
He knows what's going on.
Former Pinnacle Highlands and mountain tops. So now we have this direct tie.
Looks like we don't have a team here.
About the nature of the relationship between Casey's and Hemingway, which is something that we brought out in Hot Zone.
That's okay.
In the X series, in the Hot Zone episodes. Nobody had ever.
I don't mind.
And it's funny because if you go back there and look, you're going to find there are letters from Casey's writing to his mother. Daniel, the Lake Park, Illinois. They're in Virginia Beach, and he's talking about going to Oak Park, Illinois, and spending a month with you.
That picks the other night. What a dick.
The Hemingway thing is worth, a dozen episodes on its own. It's quite remarkable.
Yes.
So, what is the mystery school connection of anthroposophist Rudolf Steiner, theosophical leader Helena Blavatsky, to the modern American
I'll take Hadouken.
And what is the possibility that our ancestors possessed advanced technology that we never even knew?
Yeah, this is fascinating, isn't it? How much would it change our story if there was advanced technology then?
I need all this
We know
stuff.
about the pyramids, we know about the planks, and they do all these things, and you're like, you still can't put a credit card between the stones and the pyramids. And they know it's advanced, and they know that the Mayans had advanced astronomy. Where did all that come from?
I need some weapons.
I think about the
There we go.
Achilles, and this is by the Turkish admiral, and he has it in 1502. That map that we have now, and there's no doubt about its authenticity, shows the entire globe as if by satellite. So you know that somebody was operating back there with the ability to look down, and that's it's a very old thing, and it's interesting because Einstein in his own time period, Origin, how do you do it? And he said, well, this map is old. It's from a monastery, and it actually is from the time before Christ. So they're getting the older, the further back you go, it's like an Egyptian civilization, the more advanced the culture is. That doesn't add up to the traditional evolutionary.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
So in very different, you have to look at it different. So you get around the mystery schools, they're giving us, in the 19th century and then into the 20th century, some kind of foundation about Atlantis that wasn't there before. So in Theosophy, Helena Blavatsky is talking about Atlantis, and she's saying we had an advanced warning about this. Now, somebody could look at him, you know, and this is a guy who's an amazing scholar. He probably
Alright, let's go do murders.
trouble by not getting into these things. But he did, and if you look at his work now, and we're talking about the 1920s,
Fantastic.
It's like he's looking into the future direction. So there's a lot of explanation for how they're doing it, but all of this comes out of
What's up, homeboy?
how this plays off into some of the AI battles that advanced technology.
Can't let you.
So you say exotic technology. This is exactly, you know, this is the field that we're in now. Who's got the
Come on,
technology?
sucker.
And how far ahead of the public is it? This is the nature of the thing.
He wants to come out, but he doesn't.
The Apothium episode. Apothium plays right into the hot zone as well.
It's all there.
We're not letting him get me. That's just not good enough.
It's very interesting because the rediscovery of Belial by the scientists and the lust for AI and things of this nature.
It's not fair. I don't have a team. Why do they get a team and I don't? It's just not. I can't cut for that.
But Casey's story takes us back into this period where the Amelius group developed the 2i technology. And the way that he describes it is that they interacted with the outer spheres, the higher planes, using the technology. This is what they built it for. And so, you know, you open up your laptop, you talk to an ascended master. I mean, you know, it's this kind of a relationship to the technology. It's got none of the overhangs of war or anything like that. So it's a very peaceful, spiritual technology. As a matter of fact, he said that they used it to communicate with the saintly realm. So, and they trained priestesses to do it. And, you know, it's a series of readings in this retrocognitive state going back thousands of years. And you find echoes of it later in the Egyptian culture when they are.
I'm probably gonna take my Ravager launcher.
This nature. It goes back to this Amelius group. What happens is sometime during the development of the Belial group gets their hands on the technology, and they use it for other purposes. They're not the spiritual-minded Amelius group. They use it to, you know, destroy other continents and things like that.
No peace.
They're dropping bombs, yeah. And what he says is that they take the 2i power station and they tune it too high, and it starts becoming now this is a code in Plato, so Casey is tapping into it. And the islands are carrying out but those two islands are
Everybody just having a good time.
Versus the Belial group. It's a kind of might makes right. And we'll read a quote later to pinpoint exactly this. It's clear that a lot of the that we see later
I want to get in the vehicle and drive away.
raining things down from the sky Well, you know, and then
There's no explanation.
and it's interesting is they realize, oh yeah, we can see these amazing things. You know, this spider motif, this monkey, this bird, these unusual figures, but we can only see them from the air. So they're meant to be seen from the air. So somebody is operating flight. There's no question about it. And we didn't even
It's a smooth operator.
discover flight until the Wright brothers, technically. So, therefore, if you have that kind of technology back there, then there's a missing chapter in all of this. That's why when you get around the hot zone, there's a lot of intrigue involved. Some of it's geopolitical, and some of it has to do with the basis of the human origin story. Maybe it's a lot different than scenario 6000 BC and all the rest of it. And it's interesting because, you know, they used to kind of ramp up the KCO, and they said, oh, just the Egyptians were operating in 10,000 BC. That's not possible, you know. They showed up around, you know, 4,000 BC, and they didn't build the pyramid until 2,500 BC. So it's about 8,000 years of difference between Casey's version of Egypt and traditional archaeology. Well, in the last 10 years, they've discovered Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. And guess what? It's 10,000 BC, so it's 12,000 years old. Well developed, the whole culture, and it's in Turkey, which is pretty close to Egypt, last time that I checked. So therefore, all of these things that we've grown up with,
Yeah, we'll go find out.
keep getting pushed back. And Casey's work keeps getting more and more validated, which means and how does that bring us around?
And why is the deep state interesting enough to have
Fuck up my helicopter?
One of them is Hitler was comfortable enough to go into opposition, get risking all this geopolitical stuff to get the they have an entire division in the Nazi occult around the world for sacred objects.
That's me.
When you
I'm
get to the
here.
hot zone, you are looking at a series of groups operating around the hot zone, looking to be the ones who have that sacred connection. But they have another reason for it, which is visual different from time of advance. And I'll give you a couple of examples. One example is
You gotta try to get out of that.
1954, infiltrated the Edgar Casey, ARE, the Association for Research and Enlightenment, their group, in 64 in Virginia Beach. And they sent in their agents to get information about the Holocaust, the very thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Somehow that record existed in the and there's when you get to the hot zone, it's at its maximum secrecy. And what I've learned about it is there's so many tensions involved. There's China, there's Venezuela, there's Cuba, there's the United States. And nobody seems to be able to figure out what is this going to function and get around. Sometimes we think about sacrifice drugs. We have all these stories about Banana Republic and how the CIA got in and soldiers and well, that's true, but it doesn't explain that it's constantly a source of tension. So there's a guy, a British intelligence officer named Edison Fox, who had the most vast library of Atlantis. And he came out after he retired and said, look, they have rooms down there in the Bahamas. And they know that there are rooms that fit the profile of Indonesia down there. And that changes the equation. When you have groups that are huddled around trying to be the first one to explore discovery. Now, the discovery may go a lot deeper than then just one first gig that needs to finish. But it's a fact. And so you have but it's there if you look.
Okay. I want to know who this girl is and why you keep telling her on here.
This is my big question.
Yes.
How does Game of Figures like from
I'll take that, Deacon.
Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh, okay.
This is probably the most amazing aspect and these characters are talking.
What is going on?
And I don't like it. So a big part of his case is that
Okay, I guess I'm going this way. But nonetheless, if you go through that transcript, you're going to find two interesting names in the blacksmith. So Dupre was saying, they would set me up with these high-level people, these scientists who would appoint me to go to them, show up in their hotel room, have all this delicious stuff happen, and then come back and give them the info. They also would, sometimes they would videotape it and all that. So these are the things that they were up to. When you look at some of the people on the list, and most of the people on the list, they wouldn't even mention. But one of the people that got me when I was looking at it was Marvin Minsky. Marvin Minsky is the creator of it. And he's at MIT, so he was in it. And I started to find other pictures of Epstein with MIT Marvin Minsky. That was the first very strange name on that list. And I knew that they had a background of working with scientists. And I wondered about exactly why were they working with scientists so heavily on the scientific aspect if they were just some kind of really bad documented literature.
So, Lucy, as it turned out, had a very interesting sex change. Lucy's sex change was Margaret Kennedy, who was the Kentucky Fried I did an episode called
Got that hawking again.
and he was suited up in a specially made submarine that called Atlantis. He was down there. He wasn't down at Whidbey Island, to have a party. He was down there. Egerton South, who was the British intelligence agent, who said, "Oh, there were all these ruins down there in the South." She was his secretary, and she was already a millionaire, so she didn't need to do anything secretary. But she wanted to do it. So her son, who was a pilot, he's one of the people who discovered. So he's big back then. It's a very young documentaries, movies, TV stuff, there's always Alexander Cousteau. So they could track him. And Cousteau is very interesting because apparently the natural pattern of that we have Nancy, Colonel Sanders' daughter, Margaret. Well, now Cousteau is the granddaughter of basically the man who knows the most about Atlantis. Yeah. Jacques Cousteau is dead, but Alexander is a young woman who runs an ocean roundabout. The reason they wanted to have blackmail in Alexander Cousteau because they wanted what their father found out about Atlantis in the past. But he spent most of his advanced civilization from before recorded history. They lost civilization.
You get blown away. That was a TKO.
TKO.
All right, are you ready for another one? During the time after Jeffrey Epstein's arrest, but before she was arrested and sexually cancer, Ghislaine Maxwell was using the alias Janet Marshall to purchase her hideout and was identifying herself as Janet Marshall, writer and journalist, to anyone who would listen. Well, the odd thing is that the real author, Janet Marshall, who passed away in 2009, her real name was Janet Atlantis. In fact, she wrote several